Okay, so in our previous lesson we learned about plagiarism, so that is avoiding plagiarism. And we did some tasks, several tasks according to, related to some ways of plagiarism. Now I'd like to ask some questions. So what is plagiarism at all? So any volunteer? Please.
Plagiarism is the process of taking someone's ideas, works without any giving credit to the original author. So plagiarism is considered academic dishonesty, and also plagiarism is essential for schools and universities and research.
Okay, thank you, Tatsuma. Yes, so you're right. Plagiarism is act of presenting, yes, someone else writing or someone else sources, yes. There are some ways of avoiding plagiarism, yes. So, what ways of avoiding it we know? So, any volunteer? Okay,
for example, by citing your ideas, like, or mentioning the author or source, or paraphrasing the properly ideas, and also using reference lists. In that ways we can avoid the plagiarism.
Thank you, Gunas. Okay, so how do you think, is it important to blend quotations in your writing? Is it important to blend quotations in your writing? So if so, how? How we can blend quotations? Yes, please.
I think it is important to blend quotation because we can use quotations with signal phrases like as John Milton says, or John Milton argues that, like this, and we can use dropped quotes and integrated quotes.
Okay, thank you, Maria. So next question, what steps should you follow to avoid plagiarism? So, okay, let's make it specific. So what ways we should follow to use quotations? So there are some steps, yes, which we should follow while planning our any writing, any academic writing it will be. So in order to avoid plagiarism, so we may use quotations. So what steps can we use?
To use the quotations more effectively, we should choose the most relevant quotations which supports our ideas, and also we use quotation marks, we should explain the quotation. I think it's the main part when using a quotations more effectively.
Thank you. Yes, you are definitely right. So while using quotations, most of all, the most thing which we should pay attention is we should find central point. Yes, central point from the source, and then so express it with your own words. Yeah. Right. We're going to learn about paraphrasing academic English. So it might be the continuation of that lesson. So one way which we have learned was quotations, yes, how to give quotations, and now it is paraphrasing. Paraphrasing, so do you think it is challenging? Is it difficult? Somehow yes, yes. So it is challenging but valuable skill, yes it is, valuable skill. So how it is valuable? Of course, summarizing someone else's writing effectively means that you have an accurate understanding of the material, yes? And of course, paraphrasing lets you use the source which you have already known, and also lets you use from the other source, but still producing original work, yes? And furthermore, if you paraphrase well, so it also may give some chances to the readers to understand the most important points of the issues. So it means that gives them some chances, letting them be distracted by other or by too many unnecessary details, right? And mostly beginning writers try to paraphrase using dictionaries or thesaurus. You know what is thesaurus? Yes, it's kind of dictionary. Dictionary or thesaurus. So finding the synonyms of the key verb or key noun. But however, these methods can be a bit plagiarism. So these methods can result in a weak plagiarism. And the most effective way to paraphrase is changing the syntax of the sentence. So how we can change the syntax of the sentence? Ask yourself, what does this sentence really mean? What is the main thing? What is the main idea? And also you may ask yourself, what is another way to say it's the same thing? Yes. Now let's start. So paraphrasing academic English. So we may say that paraphrasing academic English is similar to paraphrasing popular things. So it means that understanding the key idea, understanding the basic idea, and expressing it in your own words. And the most effective paraphrase will be ones that you use different syntax, as we have mentioned above. Yes. And the last one is it can be shorter or longer than the original one. Okay. So here, so there are some steps which we should follow while paraphrasing some sources. So the first step is we should locate the central point that we want to paraphrase. Is it clear? The first step is we should locate the central point of this statement, or it can be any sentence which you want to paraphrase. For example, so you may read, not an ideal fuel for the body. Instead, it acts more like the body's enemy. It causes weight gain and obesity, which can lead to many serious illnesses as well as deaths. Sugar appears to be responsible for a range of other diseases and conditions such as cancer, diabetes, tooth decay, and gout. And it is actually not only nutritious for your body. And here I have already underlined the sentence, which we may say it is central point of this paragraph. Yeah. Okay. Now the second step is we have already located the central point. Now we should express the central point in a new way. Now, do you think, is it correct? Eating too much sugar, one cause of premature death. The author's view was, it causes weight gain and obesity, yes, which can lead to many serious illness as well as death. And here we try to paraphrase it, expressing the central point in a new way. Yes, so do you agree? So yes, of course, we kept the main idea, yes, about death, about illnesses which can lead to death. Yeah. To paraphrase effectively, we should introduce the paraphrase using some expressions. So they are. New research has shown it is believed that, or in his or her work, so here the author you should write found that in a recent paper on this subject, Khan observes that recent research has shown that eating too much sugar is one cause of the premature death. So have we added here any expressions which is introducing the paraphrase? Yes? Yes. So it is recent research has shown. Yeah. Finally, we should include in parentheses the name of the author who wrote it and the year which it was written. So at the end of the sentence, we should write in brackets the name of the author in comma and the year it was written. For example, recent research has shown that eating too much sugar is one cause of premature death. Okay? So the author of this idea is Khan, yes? And the book, when it was written, so it was 2011. Okay. Now, so we can also, I'd like also to pay your attention to emphasis. So what emphasis here, or what relationship do we have with this, how we can link emphasis to our topic. So English sentence, usually English traditional sentence pattern includes subject plus verb plus object, yes? So, but special patterns in English that give an example to emphasis to different parts of the sentence. So it's not always necessary. Or we can say that your writing will sound more sophisticated. For example, if the sentence was given in the active voice, so we may rewrite it using passive voice. Now, about passive voice. Passive voice here, voice mostly refers to the relationship of an action to an active or a receiver. Yes. So, what do you mean with actor and receiver? Actor is. Actor here is by whom? Yes, speaker. By whom it was done. Yes, and receiver is. Object, yes. Helps you clearly see what or who to emphasize. So if you want to emphasize, so here you may see some examples to emphasis on the researchers and emphasis on action and the actor and receiver. Here in the first example, the emphasis is on the researchers, yes. So, and the second example, here emphasis on new genetic links. So that's why we started with this part of sentence, yes. Okay. So it's up to you. If you want to emphasize the actor, you may use active voice. If you want to emphasize the receiver, so you may use passive voice. Now, connectors. I'm sure you have already started using connectors in your academic English, yes, mostly in compound and complex sentence, yes, to link ideas together, and sometimes from the previous one to the next point, we may link them with connectors. Or we may say, sometimes it is also referred to as transitions, yes, sometimes it is also called transitions. So they are the words or phrases that allow you to move smoothly from one point to another one. So here are some types of connectors. Now classify the connectors in the box by writing them into the correct place of the chart. Let's do it orally. So in this table, so there are given function of the connectors and examples. So to show a sequence of events, so which of them can be suitable here? Or to add more information, or to show a comparison, to show a contrast and signal a conclusion. Finally.
Next.
Yes, finally, next. To add more information? Moreover, in addition. Do you have furthermore? Yes, furthermore. To show a comparison.
Also.
Yes, how? Another contrast, yes. Similarly, yes. To show a contrast. However, thus, on the Yes, in conclusion, in summary, that's finally, yes?
Yes.
Finally. Okay, thank you. Okay, so as there are several types of connectors, so we may use different patterns for punctuating them. So for example, sentence with coordinating conjunctions. So we may remember it with using fan voice. So it means F for, A for and, N for no, F for, O for or, and R for, no, Y, yes, Y for yet, S for S. Okay? Now what about subordinating conjunctions? So they are also, because, since, when, as. And the last one is adverbial sentence with adverbial conjunctions. So at the name says adverbial clause. However, yes, moreover, furthermore, to add two different types of compound sentence.